All right, we're going for round two. All right, that sounds better. We're gonna keep it pushing. I saw those last questions before we ended the other live. I'm gonna answer those in a second. I'm just about to excuse me, I'm about to get the TikTok live started. I'm gonna keep it pushing. But someone asked me what time I go live. You look at any of my TikTok posts, any of my Instagram posts, you look at my TikTok bio, it answers that question. I go live every day, London session 3 EST. You look at the free signal, I send my link out every day at 3 a.m. EST to start a London session. By live stream every day, London session 3 a.m. EST. On YouTube, and then I go live 3 times a week during New York session on TikTok, and then we have the exclusive lives with the members during New York news events. I don't know how the mic sounds when you're hopping in here. It sounds a little bit better, but let me know how it sounds for y'all when you're hopping in here. But like I was saying, y'all watch the Sunday chart now, so gold when that's projected, it broke that level. Could have entered off this retest, could have got a nice sell on it. So as far as me personally, I'm waiting for either the price to retrace back up to its resistance level. I'm waiting for the price to come back down to 1960. Indices kind of did nothing at all yesterday. It looked like they might try to do a retest, but we're still looking for buys on these. And then we're looking at a couple other charts as well. We're just going to slide this over. Price could try to retrace back down to 43.40, 43.35. Looking at SPX. Let me know if the mic's better. I'm about to get this TikTok live started really quick. Yeah, I don't know. StreamYard be bugging now. I might try to find another streaming platform. Because like I said, when we do the Zoom calls with the members, I use the same exact mic. And I have no issues. It's literally just StreamYard. But that's all good. We're going to keep it pushing. What's going on, Bree? I see you in here. We're live on YouTube too as well, Bree. But you already know if you want to be on TikTok, I'm looking at both chats. Those hopping on TikTok, make sure to read the pinned comment when you hop in here. We're live on YouTube right now. Went 32.5 last month, 8.1 last week. YouTube's in the bio, for signals in the bio, all that good stuff's in the bio. Let me clear up this chart. That's looking kind of tacky right there. Like always, got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. We're not in any trades. I didn't take any trades last night. Didn't see any setups I liked. We're watching the indices. We're going to be watching gold. We're going to be watching GJ, GN. We're going to be seeing how it reacts off this retest here. We're going to see what volume is looking like today, because those that tried to trade or traded yesterday, you already know the volume was super slow yesterday. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's why I do it on both. Whatever you prefer. It's all good. What's going on, Vams? I see you in here. What's going on, Mod? I see you in here. All right, cool. Loud and clear, loud and clear. Awesome. So we got a new 15 about to start. GU just did a nice retest for us. Let me put the names of these charts on the thing so I can know what we're looking at. Well, if you're on YouTube, you know what we're looking at. I'm getting it set up for those on TikTok. Those are just on the stream. We have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. If you're on TikTok, that link in the bio. Join the free signal for Telegram. On YouTube, you see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. If you are on TikTok, you gotta hit that link in the bio. We're gonna go over that in a little bit, though. But let me see how gold reacts to this level here. If you watch the Sunday chart analysis, gold's going as projected. Failed to hold 1990, broke below 1976. Could have went for the sell right there. So I personally didn't go for that sell. I was asleep when it did the thing. So now I'm just waiting for the next possible setup. So I wait for price to do one or two things. Let me turn this down a little bit. I wait for price to do one or two things. I wait for it to trace back up to this resistance level. I can look for a sell. And I wait for price to break below the support level, trade as resistance. I can look for a sell. I was looking for buys, but as you see here, price failed to make a higher high last week. Then it failed to hold this level this week. It's rejected. So now we see low. So now we're going to be looking for sells until the bullish momentum comes back into play. So right now we're looking for sells. As far as news today, we don't really got anything today either. So it's just either going to be volume, it's either going to be like yesterday, or volume's going to pick up today. But yeah, it's just going to be another day, another Tuesday. We're just going to wait for our setups, waiting for volume, our confirmations. That's all we can really do. New 15 just started. We're going to be looking at GU. We're going to be looking at GJ. I actually like that candle, so it's a strong candlestick on GU. Let's get rid of this on that's right there. There's that candlestick right there. You got questions off in the chat. We're getting charts off in the chat. I'm getting my charts together, and then we're going to get it pushing. But we're looking at the indices. We're looking at NAS, SPX. We're looking at GU. I kind of like how GU is looking. I like how NAS and SPX is looking as well. What's going on, Slime Ball? I see you in here. Let's get them lights up on TikTok, y'all. TikTok's a little bit different from YouTube. Let's get them lights up. Let's spam tap the screen and get us to 1K likes. All the chart tiles on the screen. We're looking at possible GU buy. Went for a buy on it on yesterday's live. Hit like TP3. Then price failed to hold that low. It retraced back down. Came back down to the near support level, which we can see right here. This is a resistance level. Now it's a support level. Price is respecting that support. So we can look for another possible buy setup right here. We can even see on the daily how price is rejecting and respecting this level right here when we zoom in. And then we go into the smaller time frame. We can see how price is treating that support. So it's actually a decent buy setup right here. We're waiting for GJ to try to break this level. If we can break this level, we're going to see if we can hold it. Went for this nice buy on Friday. A nice one to FOREX reward. Watching gold, waiting for gold to retrace or hit our next level. And then SPX and NAS. We're looking at possible buy setups from SPX and NAS. You got any questions? Drop in the chat. When you're looking at your charts, drop in the chat. We're just chilling right now, just chilling, patiently waiting. So do you trade London session, New York session live? Yes. I don't know if this is your first time or you found me yesterday, but like I was saying, go on my TikTok bio, Instagram, wherever. I go live every day, London session 3 NEST. I go live New York session with public 3 times a week. I'm going to have exclusive New York live sessions with the members during news events. So I go live every day, London session 3 EST. And then the free signal room, I literally drop the link at the beginning of the London session every time we go live, every single day. Every single day. Oh, we got some action coming in. What do you think of gold selling at 1985? You have good consolidation. I went over gold in the Sunday chart analysis. So if you hit the free signal, those on TikTok is the link in the bio. Those on YouTube, first link in the description. I dropped the Sunday chart analysis. If you watch the Sunday chart analysis, what I said was we could look for buys if gold could hold 1990. Gold did not hold 1990. I said if price breaks below 1976, we could look for sales. Price did that last night. As we can see right here, price broke 1976. And then what happened after price broke 1976? Did it retest? Nice drop. So you could have caught a nice sell right there. All right. That's why I dropped the Sunday chart analysis. So if y'all have not watched it, just because it's not Sunday anymore does not mean not to watch it. Make sure to still watch it. So right now, we're waiting for gold to either retrace back up to 1974 to look for a sell, or we're waiting to see how it reacts to 1960. So I just got alerts. I'm letting gold do its thing right now. As far as right now, I'm watching the indices and GJ and GU right now. I'm not in any trades right now, but all the trades and pairs I'm looking at, they have the name on the screen. If you can't see the screen too good, like the pinned comment says, we're live on YouTube. YouTube's in the bio. You can join the YouTube live if you want to see it a little bit better. But all the names are on the screen. You want me to look at US30? We can look at US30. What's going on, Bams? I see you in here. US30 is pretty much the same as NAS100. Let's pull it up. You go on the actual chart. Right, just broke this level just like NAS and SPX. If price can hold 34.30, 34.40 as a support, we can see buys up to 34.150 on the short term. On the extreme, 34.300, 34.380. But just like NAS and SPX, they're good buy setups right here. Just waiting to see if it can hold this level, this 15, to what this level, this 15-minute candlestick. So we're gonna wait to see if it can hold. If it can hold, we can look for another buy setup. But all the indices are the same right now. All right, if it fails to hold that level, it could try to retrace back down to 1500. That's NAS100, that is. But right now, since yesterday, this is what it did on Friday, that big push up. Then yesterday and Sunday, just chilled at my support resistance level. And it's still here, it's breaking back above. So we're going to see if it can hold this 15. If it can hold, we can look at possible buy setup. And then GJ, we're just waiting to see if it can break past this resistance level, trigger as a support, like it did yesterday. If it can do that, we're going to look for a buy. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. We're just waiting for volume and patiently waiting and chilling. Appreciate the follow. Posola, I appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow, sharing. Those just joined the live. If you're on TikTok, make sure to read the pinned comment. All right, we went 32 and 5 last month, 8-1 last week. We're live on YouTube right now. So if you want to stay on TikTok, I am looking at both chats. If you want to see full screen and all that good stuff, hit the YouTube live. And those on YouTube, you see on the bottom of your screen, it's scrolling. Free signals in the first link in the description. If you're on TikTok, it's the link in the bio. Got any questions, drop them in the chat. When you look at these charts, drop them in the chat. But we're going to pull it up in a little bit and go over it because price is still trying to do its thing right now. So we're just going to keep it on NAS100. But again, we're just waiting for this 15 to close, see if it can hold these levels, see what the next 15 does. We're just patiently waiting. What's going on, Keita? I see you in here. All right, cool. So if you go to the free signal, first thing you want to see is, of course, the link. I send the link out every day when we go live on YouTube. We go live every day, London/3 on EST. This is how we did yesterday. Let me zoom in so I can see that a little better. This is how we did yesterday. We took one trade yesterday. The EA trade was one that we called on Friday, hit TP3 during Tokyo session on Monday, or Sunday night going into Monday. TP3 got hit, caught 37 pips. Then we took a GU buy. TP2 got hit, caught 18 pips. And then I didn't take any other positions the rest of the day because, again, if y'all was on the charts yesterday, as you can see, price was pretty much dead on the majority of the charts. We look at gold. This is all gold did yesterday. We're looking at GJ. GJ hit that level, rejected. Now it's trying to break back above. So most of the charts yesterday were dead, right? There were some decent little moves during Tokyo and London session, but New York session was pretty much dead. So we didn't take any other positions yesterday. As far as last week, make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis. As far as last week, this is how we did last week. Last week we went 8-1, only took one loss last week, getting to 89% win rate. Monday we got 4,463 pips. Tuesday 0 pips. That's when we took that loss. Wednesday was a break even day. Thursday we got 2,800 pips. Friday 8,129. Ending the week with a total of 15,392 pips caught. 15,223 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Every trade posted has the date, the time the trade was entered, my personal entry, SL, TPs, reactions, how people viewed it into the trade, and of course those futures getting hit. I do the recap of the day at the end of every day. We do recap of the week at the end of every week. If you scroll to November 1st, you'll see how we did last month. Last month we went 32-5 to 32 wins, 5 losses. Getting us 86% win rate for the month. We caught a total of 157,608 pips, 125,676 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. And then as far as how we did last quarter on a longer term basis, if you scroll to October 8th, you'll see how we did last quarter. Last quarter, that was July, August, September. July, we took 34 wins, 3 losses. August, 45 wins, 7 losses. And September, 27 wins, 4 losses. July, we caught 105,389 pips. August, 19,708. In September, 16,634 pips. In the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses. Gives an 88% win rate for the quarter. Caught a total of 341,731 pips. 323,385 strictly with the members in advanced play signal. So that's how we've been doing recently. We want to see how we've been doing throughout the whole year or last year. Y'all can scroll and explore all that stuff. Again, YouTube, first link in the description. If you're on TikTok, it's the link in the bio. But as of right now, we're just chilling, looking for some setups right now. If you have any questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at the charts, drop in the chat. But we're just chilling right now. And then let me put what we're looking at right here. This is gold. So let me put the title in so y'all can see. I ended up getting stopped out and lost when I was up 160. Yeah, you said that. You said that before I ended the live. And like I said, I told you to hold to SRTP got hit, and literally you pushed back up, so you could have closed blue again. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch the charts. You got to watch the charts because it did shoot back up in your favor. So you could have secured profits and went blue again. It did a push up like 2 different times after the first initial push. Same thing happened again on Euro. I was up 150, ended up breaking even. Again, you got to have that discipline. Like, again, you got to know what your daily goal is. You got to have a game plan in the markets. And again, if you don't got that discipline, you need to either sit down with yourself to figure it out, or you just need to start trading a live account. Because what I always tell people is you need to start letting winners turn to losers. You had 2 winning trades yesterday. Instead of moving SL in profit or just simply closing the trade, you just let the money disappear again. You gotta leave SR on profit to close the trade. If you don't want to close the trade, you want to keep it running, leave SR on profit. That way, if it retraces, you get whipped out, make some bread, or just close the trade. But you gotta close the trade at some point. You can't just leave it running, especially if you don't know where it's trying to go. You gotta close out. You gotta close out trades. Do E mini S&P. I don't know what you're trying to say, friend. Retype that comment. I don't know what you're trying to say. What's going on, Redeemed Daughter? What's going on, Big Young? I see you in here. What's going on, Tom? What's going on, Finn? Everything fine, trading way too much. Yeah, like I said, you only need one good trade a day. Like, you don't need to take a bunch of trades. Like, yeah, some days I take more than one position, but you literally just need to only take one trade a day. That's the time. And that's me trading throughout Tokyo, London, and New York. That's not just me in one session. I trade Tokyo, London, and New York. Tokyo is exclusively with the members, and of course, London and New York's open for everybody. So again, that's not like I'm just trading New York session or London session, taking all those trades. That's split up between 3 separate sessions. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, all you need is one trade a day. Man, I was up and I saw this gold move happen. Would have made some bread again. I watched the Sunday chart analysis when as projected. When did this drop? Yeah, I did it when I went to sleep because I was on the charts, but it did this move on midnight. It dropped at like 11, 11, 10, 11 o'clock. Did the retest at midnight, and then now it's tanking. So like I said, we're waiting for price to either retrace or we're just going to wait for the next key price level to look for entry. Never chase trades. Never chase trades. We missed the entry. Just going to let price do its thing. Right now, watching the indices. I'm watching SPX and NAS for possible buy setup. We don't got any news today, so we're just simply waiting for volume. Hopefully, it doesn't stay dead all day today. But again, we don't have any high impact news until tomorrow. We do got a Fed speaking at 9:15 tomorrow, and then we got some more news Thursday and one news event Friday. But it's very clean. Like if you look at last week compared to this week, like I said, the first week and last week of the month are the toughest months to trade with the most news reports. If you look at last week, we had a bunch of news, a bunch of red. And then we look at this week, look how dead it is. But again, if you was watching, listen to the lives last week, we broke this down and explained it. Same thing in the Sunday chart analysis last week. Look at the Sunday chart analysis this week. I talked about how Monday and Tuesday is going to be slow. Monday was yesterday, and it was, I think we can all agree, super slow. What do you think about Tesla stock today? Price target? We can look at that. We can look at Tesla. Entrepreneurial life. You guys got to. People call it main character syndrome. We got 5 people on TikTok. And like the pinned comment says, I got people on YouTube. You hear me responding to other people's comments. So if I'm responding to other people's comments, what do you think that means? That means I'm going to get to your comment too. I'm not going to just skip your comment because Entrepreneur Life said something and say screw what Bree said, screw what Richard said, screw what Chase said. I'm not going to just ignore everybody that says something before you just because you said something 3 times. That's not how life works. So if you can't wait literally 2 minutes, I don't know how you're going to trade. I literally was about to answer your question. And I'm so tired of y'all internet people talking about yapping. Y'all take one word gets trendy and then now y'all, that's y'all's personality type. Like y'all never said that shit until 2 months ago. It's so annoying how y'all act. Like you can literally see the comments before you, but you just think that I'm supposed to just skip everybody else's comments. That's not how life works. I literally was about to do that until you did all that. So if you want to leave, leave. I don't really care. Okay, we can look at the S&P. Okay. Now it looked like it was trying to say something else, and like the sentence like stopped halfway. We can look at S&P. Like y'all gotta have some patience. Like you're not the only person in here. I don't know what is wrong with y'all people. I don't know if it's how y'all was raised or what, but y'all gotta go outside and go into the real world. Oh yeah, I'll be on the internet too much. But it's not really crazy because if you just look throughout the week, Mondays and Tuesdays are usually the slowest days. That's usually how it is on average. Every now and then we'll have a good Monday, like maybe once or twice a month. But most Mondays and Tuesdays are slow. Wednesdays when things start to pick up, and then Thursday and Fridays when we have the most news events and when the volume is really flowing nicely. But that's usually how it really goes. That's usually how it goes. So we can pull up SPX. I got you right now. SPX is just like NAS and US30. We're looking for buys. We went for buys last week. We're just waiting for price to hit our key price levels. But we can pull it up and break that down really quick. Right, so we're stuck at this resistance level since Friday, yesterday, and today, right? If we highlight my golden line right here, which is my resistance level, my support resistance level, it's just being treated as resistance currently. But a strong support can also be a strong resistance. You see Friday, this is where price ended. Yesterday, price failed to do anything. And then today, price is still stuck at the same level. So we see one or two things. If price can break and hold above 43.65, 43.70, we can look for buys up to 43.90, 43.85. If price fails to break that level, it could try to retrace back down to this support level around 43.35, 43.40, where we can look for buys. I wouldn't look for sales anytime soon. But we do have a strong resistance level. And this is also the height where price went last time before it reversed back down where we caught that downtrend. But right now, looking for buys. Just waiting for price to break my level. But it's pretty much doing the same thing. SPX, NAS, US30, they're pretty much all doing the same thing. We got a new 5 minute just started. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if this other charts are up too. Yeah, and the AUD pairs, we have loads of trying to leave the AUD pairs in there. Yeah, so we're just gonna be watching GJ, gold, indices. That's pretty much what my game plan today is gonna be. I might look at a few other pairs, but for right now, that's what I want to look at. But as we can see, price is just dead right now. We're just waiting for volume. If we look at these candlesticks are very small, filled with a bunch of wicks. Clear indication there's no volume. If there is volume, right? If there is volume, let me show what price will look like if there is volume. Let me put my chart up. Right, there is volume would be in one of these two cycles. These are the only 3 chart cycles. Right now, a lot of charts are in the consolidation, range, and liquidity phase. We want to wait for price to break out of that, either go into the uptrend bullish or downtrend bearish cycle. Why? Because that's when we see volume kick in. That's when we see moves, right? Because if there's no volume, we're not going to really be able to catch anything, right? When there's volume, that means price is moving. If price is moving steadily up or gradually down, we're going to be able to catch pips versus price is just ranging in place. You know what I'm saying? So again, we want to wait for price to break into uptrend or downtrend. We want to catch higher highs or lower lows. Quick way to know if price has some volume in it is if one, we don't see a bunch of small candlesticks with a bunch of baby wicks. But 2, if we see, like we saw here on Friday and going into Monday, higher highs getting made. Or if price is going down, you know what I'm saying, lower lows getting made. Or right here when price was shooting up. Right here we had small, low volume. Then once the volume kicked in, what did we start seeing? We started seeing some higher highs getting made. So we don't see higher highs, lower lows getting made, and we just see super small candlesticks. Or if you go on the 15-5 minute, you just see price chilling in place. That's showing that there's no volume, right? I get a lot of questions. I don't mind answering questions. A lot of y'all be like, what's going on with this chart? What's going on in this chart? Go on the chart. Tell me what you see. If you don't see any action, that's telling you that price is slow down. You know what I'm saying? But I got a bunch of videos on YouTube breaking down how to read the charts, how to read the candlesticks, all that good stuff. I'm gonna drop some in the YouTube chat. I can't really do that on TikTok. Y'all just gotta go on the YouTube channel and explore the channel. YouTube's in the bio. Yeah, that's true. I've been trading around 2 months, standing on business. What's going on? Yeah, and you're still new to it. Like I said, when you're brand new to trading, like I tell people, like if you're brand new to trading, like you're your first month in or even your first weekend, the last thing you want to do is start trading live because again, you're skipping steps. Because if you fully don't understand what's going on in the markets, what do you think is going to most likely happen to your money? What happens to most people's money? What happened to my money when I first started trading? You get what I'm saying? You're going to make a lot more mistakes in the beginning. So again, learn how to read the charts. Once you understand how to read the charts, you'll know what price is doing at all times. You're gonna have a trading plan. Right now, you might have a goal, but you're struggling to stick to your trading plan, right? And then you got to know how to calculate your lot size, count pips, and risk reward. So right now, you skipped all those steps, and you're putting your money into the markets and trying to learn as you go. Yes, you can do that, but you're going to make a lot more losses and lose a lot more money versus if you just took the time to learn all the basics in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's facts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can do what you want. I can't stop you from funding an account. But all I can say is you gotta have a trading plan. You need to have some rules set. You gotta have a basic understanding of the charts work. Because again, there is no coincidences in the market. There is actual rules and script price follows. What's going on, Christian? I see you in here. When do you think volume starts to pick up during London session? Usually at the start of London session. But like I said, it's Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday is usually slow days of the week. But you watch any of my live streams, volume usually starts to pick up during London session, like at the beginning. That's why we start streaming at the beginning of London session. The opening of the sessions, the middle of the sessions, that's when you'll see volume come in. Opening in the middle, right before the new session is about to start. That's when you see volume kick in. We can look at USD/JPY. We can look at USD/JPY. What's going on, Roman? So we're gonna do a USD/JPY AJ. Like I said, TikTok, read the pinned comment when you hop in here. We're live on YouTube. You hear me talking and responding to chats. I'm going to get to your chat. I got 2 chats I'm looking at, and I got charts I'm looking at in real time. Please be patient. You gotta be patient in trading and in life. I'm not ignoring anybody. And yeah, I'm just gonna say that every now and then. I'm not gonna say it over and over again because at some point y'all gotta understand how shit works. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna look at USD/JPY really quick. Then we're gonna look at AJ. I got you, I'm Richard. Where we at on TikTok though? Appreciate all the likes. Let's get to 4K likes, y'all. We got 7 people on there. We all spam tap the screen for 5 seconds. We can get to 4K likes easily. So USD/JPY is kind of doing the same thing GJ's doing. It's just very choppy. I personally don't like how it's looking. I'd rather trade GJ, which is why I'm waiting for it. But USD/JPY, we've got support resistance level at around 150.40, 150.50. The price can break that. We could see possible buys come back into play, but it's kind of just got range. And that's one reason why I don't like trading UJ. I know a lot of people like trading UJ, and I honestly don't know how y'all trade it. Like, it's compared to other JPY pairs, like, they have their moment. It has its moments, but a lot of the time, as you see, like, it'd be super rangy. I don't know how y'all be trading it, to be honest. But that's why I see it's slightly bullish, but it's kind of struggling to make higher highs. Right? So if it fails to break that level, it could try to reject back down to around 149.40. And then looking at AJ, AJ looks a little bit cleaner, has some bullish momentum, is in the middle of the higher low, is chilling on a support level around 96.60, 96.70. If you can hold that as support, we can see buys going up to around 97.40. If we're going to break 97.40, it's probably going to head towards the highs to the left around 96.70. But yeah, like all the JPY pairs, looking for buys. But I'm personally looking at GJ. I like how GJ looks over all those other ones, personally. But yeah, we're just waiting for volume and our confirmations to set in. I like how NAS is doing that. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like for NAS. So we're watching GJ, we're watching NAS, SPX. And then we're watching GM2 to see what it does. I wonder if it's going to try to break this level it rejected on last week. What's going on, Roman? I see you in here. Appreciate. Let me turn that alarm off. Appreciate all the likes. It broke 43.64. I think that's the number you said. You talk about SPX. Well, did it hold it? Because I don't just say look for breakouts. You'll never hear me say I look for breakouts. I always say wait for it to retest that support or resistance. So it might have broke that level, but did it hold that support or resistance? That's the real question. You said 43.64. Yeah, so we looked yesterday. Price broke 43.64 plenty of times. But if we zoom in, I don't know if y'all can see that bit on TikTok. Let me zoom in a little bit. Right, this golden level is literally 43.64. Right, if I click it, I go to coordinates, it's 43.65. Right, so it never broke and held that as support. It broke it, but it never held that support. You see what I'm saying? It rejected, broke it, but didn't hold that support. Rejected. You'll never hear me say just wait for a break. I always say if it holds that support or holds as resistance. I always say that, and there's a reason for that. You don't want to just wait for price to break the level. Because imagine you went for a buy just because price broke this level. You would have took an unnecessary loss instead of waiting for a confirmation that price is holding it as support, or waiting for a confirmation that price is holding it as support, or waiting as a confirmation that price is holding as resistance, waiting for a confirmation is holding as resistance. You never just want to go for breakouts. You always want to wait for retest. I don't like what Naz is trying to do right. Yeah, so let me write some trade ideas up. So I'm gonna catch you to the chat, then I gotta write some trade ideas up because I do like how Naz is looking. I'm not gonna lie. All these other currency pairs are kind of just ranging right now. What's going on, SD5? I see you in here. What's going on, Michael? Those joining the live, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to read the pinned comment. We went 32.5 last week. 8-1 last week, 32.5 last month. Appreciate the likes, fam. GU, we can look at GU. So like I said at the beginning of the live, we went for a buy on yesterday's live stream. Hit a couple TPs, then it retraced back to the support level. As you can see, it's respecting that support. So if price can hold 23.20, 23.30 as support, you can look for buys. Price is doing that right now, actually. So as far as where it's going right now, it can head towards 23.50. If it breaks 23.50, it can hit 23.80. And if we go into the smaller time frame, you can see how price hit my level after retest. It's pushing up. So if you were entered right here, it'd be up like, where's it at right now? 23.30. Yeah, so you'd be up like 15 pips right now. Oh yeah, that's why I see what G. That's why I see what G. But personally, I'm looking at NAS. I gotta write some trade ideas up. I do like how NAS is looking. I do like how NAS is looking. You got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. But I like how NAS is looking. And NAS can hold this level like it's trying to right now at 15.140, 15.150. You're gonna see buys up to 15.200, 15.280 today. I like how NAS is looking. So give me 1 second, y'all. I'm writing some trade ideas up. There's not any news today, so we're strictly just waiting for volume to kick in and our confirmations to be met. We're waiting for volume to kick in, our confirmations to be met. I'm looking how NAS is looking. Not in this yet, but I might jump in this soon. Writing this trade idea up right now. put that live. I could put it down here, but I really don't want to put it that low, to be honest. I'm just going to where do I want to put this stop loss? So I really don't want to put it that low, so I'm not. I've been working on putting them a lot tighter. Yeah, sometimes it'll work a stop loss, but you get a better risk reward. And that's why you also want to wait for the confirmations. Because you wait for the confirmations, you have a higher likelihood of it holding that level once you see it actually respect that level. Just like right here. Again, if we would have waited, if we would have entered just because price broke this low, what would have happened? We would have lost money, right? But what happened after price broke back above and respected it and did the retest? Then look at that. You see how it respected the level after you waited for price to respect it as support versus the first time it broke that level, it rejected. The one in the chat, you see what I'm talking about? Put a 2 if I lost y'all. The one in the chat, see what I'm talking about? Put a 2 if I lost y'all. You see right here, same thing. Price broke this level, rejected. Broke this level, rejected. Broke this level, now it's respecting. Now we can look at a possible buy setup right here. So just a little bit of patience will save you some bread. Speaking from experience. A little bit of patience will save you some bread. Boy, give me 1 second, y'all. The one that tried to make sense, put a 2 if I lost y'all. The one that tried to make sense, put a 2 if I lost y'all. Yeah, I like how this is looking right here. So right now, I'm really paying attention to NAS. I like how I was looking. I'm just waiting to see if we can hold this level. I got alerts on GJ. Missed the goal setup last night. But if you watch the Sunday chart analysis, it went as projected. So if I would have entered this currently, I would have been up. I would have put my stop loss like about, probably about right there. So where it's currently, I'd be up 1.5, almost 2 times my risk. But I didn't enter that trade. So now, because we don't chase trades, we're waiting for price to hit our next entry point, or waiting for price to retrace. You never want to chase trades. You never want to chase trades. Those long positions I just showed, bro, were from last week. I hasn't done anything this week. That was last week, bro. But if you watch the lives, I went over all those SPX, this NAS position. I went over this on Friday's live stream. The SPX positions, me and the members took. I broke those down in the Sunday chart analysis as well as every day in those live streams. Like before I took 3 positions on SPX last week. So before I took this first position, I broke this down on the London session live on Thursday. Also broke down the second position I took. This one I called for the members. And then this third position I broke down on Friday as well. And then when we went live, me and the members during the Friday news event, that's when we saw price do this huge move. As you can see, this was the 8:30 candlestick. We had news at 8:30 on Friday. So yeah, that's why I always send the link out to the lives. Now everybody doesn't watch the lives, but that's why I do it. Because again, I break down what I'm looking for literally every day. And even the trades we took yesterday, I broke down during the London session live and the Sunday chart analysis. So that's why I be stressing all the time. That's why if you go into the free signal room, I always be like, hey, every trade we took today, we broke down or entered live. Everything went as projected Sunday chart analysis. So I can kind of encourage y'all to watch. Because again, I can send signals all day, but that's not exactly all I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to show y'all. The reason why I call a couple signals for free a week is to show you what's possible in the markets, but not so y'all could just rely on me for signals. Because again, like the titles, like my YouTube, my TikTok bio says, we'll make trading simple. And we're going to be going into depth. Make sure to follow me on TikTok because we're going to be going live later on during New York City on TikTok. We're going to be breaking a lot of stuff down. Appreciate the share, Houdini. Shout out to you. Lost half my games today. It was still very green. Got to hold out for that 5 minute to play out better. Well, this is the 15. I'm on the 15. Like I said, like I don't even go into the 5 minute unless I'm already in a trade. But when I'm looking for setups, I'll be on the 15-minute time frame. Appreciate the follow, yo. Appreciate the follow. Plan. Appreciate the follow, Stu. Appreciate all the follows. All right. So I caught up on TikTok. Now I'm going to catch up on YouTube chats. Yeah, but I'm liking how NAS is looking right here. I'm liking how NAS is looking right here. One. Do you also trade your 30? I used to. Like if you had found me like Q1, I used to. I don't trade it anymore. Not any reason. I just cut down a lot. Like if you go into the free signal room, right? First link in the description is on YouTube. If you're on TikTok, link at the bottom. And you go to like last year, you hit this pin message. It's going to send you to what we used to do last year. So we're in 2022 now. So I used to trade shit ton of stuff. Like you see, I call USDHF trades. I don't trade any Swiss franc pairs anymore. I used to trade your 30, like you see this trade right here. TB3 got hit, caught 8,000 pips. Like I used to trade a bunch of charts back in the day. But I cut down a lot of the charts I used to trade, and that was your 30 included. Because I was like, I used to like literally, I used to call US 30 trades. I used to call your 30 trades, SPX trades. You see, I literally called all these the same day, right? I call this SPX trade, this US 30 trade. I call this US 30 trade the same day, June 8th. The same day, I call it SPX trade. Like I used to call a shit ton of stuff. And this is the free signal room, by the way. This is what I used to do last year. I used to call a shit ton of stuff. Like you see, I used to call a bunch of trades, NAS, US 30 at the same time. I used to call jerk 30, EUSDX. I used to trade everything, but I just narrowed it down to the pairs that I just felt like trading, right? Like right here, jerk 30 TB6 got hit, caught 13,700. US 30 TB7 caught 38,300. Gold caught 800, plus SPX 6,600. And this was last year. So again, you hit this pin message, it's going to take you to last year where you can see we've been doing this for a minute. Like we ain't just start doing this 2 months. So we've been doing this for a minute. But as of now, I don't trade it. But there's no reason. It still does its thing, right? It still moves just like US 30, NAS, SPX. Like this was last week. We did that same Thursday jump that SPX did on Thursday. NAS did on Thursday. It does the same stuff. I just don't trade it personally anymore. But even when we look at what's doing currently today, it's doing the same stuff NAS and SPX is doing. Right? Just like 2 weeks ago, sales on NAS and SPX. But yeah, I just don't trade it right now. And again, I haven't traded this in forever, but you still see how prices still follow my key price levels. But I haven't traded this since like Q1. Now, let's see if we can find some short positions. You don't even see any. So let's go to my other one. Yeah, you don't even see any short positions. So I just showed you I haven't traded this in a minute. But these levels are still accurate. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I just don't trade it right now. I just stick to NAS and US30 SPX. But they still do moves every day. And like I said, if you want me to look at them, we can look at them. Like I said, any charts I pull up. Doesn't US30 need a pullback on the daily? I don't really like saying pullbacks. I like to refer to them as retracements / retest, but we can take a look and see. So like I said with US30, it's chilling right now. As we see US30, it's chilling right now on the support level. It's chilling on the support level around 34,020. I mean 34,030, 34,040. As we can see yesterday and today, it's been respecting as a support. We're going a smaller time frame. We can see that price has been chilling on this level. So if we can hold this level as support, we can look for buys, like it's doing right now. So we can hold this level for support. We can look for buys. If we can break past 34,160, we can see it hit 34,300, 34,380. Now, if it fails to hold this level, then it could retrace back down to this next daily support at 33,740, 33,750. But it doesn't have to. Like, if price is showing it's trying to hold this level and it's pushing up, go for buy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if it just happens to retrace back down, you can go for buy again. But it doesn't have to do it, but it can possibly do it. One thing I always tell the members and students is if it's showing us buys, just go for buys. Just go for buys, right? Because when you're risking, like my disclaimer says, when you're risking only 1 to 5% of your account per trade, you're going with the flow of price, you're entering out support resistance levels. There's no reason to be scared to take a position. You know what I'm saying? Because losses are a part of the game. But again, when you follow your rules, you're going to win more than you lose, and then your wins are going to cancel out your losses all the time. All right, we got 15 people on TikTok, y'all. We still have not hit 4K likes. I need y'all to spam tap the screen. We all spam tap the screen for 5 seconds. We get the 4K likes easily. Appreciate all the follows. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. YouTube, you should see my TikTok scrolling at the bottom of your screen. TikTok and Instagram. Make sure to follow me on both. Post daily on both pages. SMCI. All right, but let me look at my charts really quick and see what's going on. So I got some charts I'm trying. I didn't see any alerts go off, but let me see what's going on. GJ's still struggling a little bit. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that would have been a nice move to catch. It is what it is, though. All right, so you're saying SMCI. All right, so right now it's consolidating. It's kind of been a huge consolidation right now. Like on the daily time frame, we kind of see price in the consolidation. It was kind of making some bearish momentum moves here. Failed to make lower lows, shot back up. Now it's stuck in this consolidation. So we can talk about the levels. So right now it's kind of stuck underneath this resistance of 261. Between 260.60, 261.50. If we can break 261.50, we can see buys up to around 280, 285. If it breaks 285, we can see a possible hit 313. Now, if it rejects the level it's currently on, right? If it rejects the level it's currently on, which is kind of at a level right here at around 250, like I said, if we can break in below 250, we can see sales down to 226, 225. If it breaks 225, we can see 215, 212 get hit. But right now, it's kind of stuck between these consolidation levels, which I'm about to show you right now. Right, because we're on the daily right now, we're about to go into 15, and you kind of see our prices kind of just been stuck in this range. You see how I was doing a nice little drop here, and it got stuck, failed to break this low, got stuck here for a little bit, tried one more time to break this level, failed, now stuck back at the support level, and it's kind of been chilling right here. So that's what I can see right now. So we're going to hold this level. You can see buys up to around 268. If it rejects this level, you can see price go down to around 236. That's short term. So I gave you long term and short term. You said RMBS. Those on YouTube, make sure to go to the community tab and vote for this week's video. All right, go to the community tab, vote for this week's video. There's 2 options. Those on TikTok, you can do the same thing. YouTube's in the bio. All right, also make sure to sub, because we don't just live stream on YouTube every day, but we post weekly content from trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos, all that good stuff. So looking at these 3 chart cycles, and while I'm doing this, I'm still looking at setups and forward setups. But again, the way I trade, I'm not just trying to catch a pip, bounce, or retracement. I'm trying to catch a higher high, lower low. So if price isn't at one of my levels, or if I just simply don't like what price is doing, I'm not going to take a trade. It's that simple, right? And that's how y'all should go about trading as well. If y'all don't see a setup that you like, or if you're not confident in the setup, you don't got to take it. A lot of y'all be taking trades you're not even comfortable with taking. And that's another reason why y'all be stressing and biting y'all's nails and pulling your hair while you're in drawdown and stuff like that. If you don't like a setup, just don't take it. It's that simple. I only take setups I like. If I don't see anything I don't like, or I don't see anything I like, I aren't taking any trades. So these are the only 3 cycles prices ever in: uptrend, downtrend, bullish, bearish, or consolidation. So looking at these 3 chart cycles, we can see RMBS is in the uptrend, right? It was in the downtrend before, making clear lower lows, but then we see price fail to make a lower low here, and it started to make higher highs. So now we are bullish. So for this, I'd only be looking for buys, right? So now let's talk about where we can look for buys and exits at. All right, cool. I had to make sure we didn't change playlist, right? So it's kind of stuck at this resistance level at around 58, 15. If we can break 58.15, we can see buys going to 60, 61, right? $60, $61, right? If it breaks that level, we can see price head towards 65. Now, if it rejects this level, for the uptrend to continue, we need to see price make sure to at least respect 54.50. Now, if price breaks below 54.50 and starts treating that level as resistance, that's when we can see the reversal and downtrend come back into play. But as of right now, I'd only be looking for buys because price is bullish right now, right? And then we go on a smaller time frame. We can see why we serve those levels. We can clearly see our price is treating this as a support level, treat as resistance. Let's treat this as support level, currently treating as resistance. And you can see why I said we want to go to that next level. So that's why I see with RMBS. So I'm gonna look at your other chart, but let me make sure I'm not missing any other chats and stuff. Where's the link for your TikTok? There's no link. Just look at the bottom of your screen. The bottom of your screen, it says IG Playmaker_way, TikTok Playmaker way. So just literally type in Playmaker way, and my TikTok will pop up. All right, we got some retests on the indices going down. Let me see what gold's up to. And a little bit of this. At least I know my projection was right. And again, I went over that setup in the Sunday chart analysis, that gold setup. So if you haven't watched the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to check that out, because that's not just what I saw happening for Sunday. That's why I see what price is doing for the entire week. All right, let me just make sure we're not missing anything. Price is still just kind of ranging and doing retests right now. Not too much we can do about that. And he said ACLS. We can look at ACLS. Yeah, the first one was disgusting, but the second one, the third one are a lot cleaner than the first one. So let me catch you to the trad, and then we'll break this down. What's going on, decoding? What's going on, Terrence? I see you in here. The real Mike, I appreciate the follow. Everything pause. What ticker? These are If you scroll up, this is some on the charts someone requested me to look at. So right now, this is ACLS we're looking at. Like I said, we're live on YouTube. You'll be able to see the full screen on YouTube. YouTube's in the bio. Free signals in the bio. All right, cool. I'm caught up. All right, don't drop links in my chat. All right, so you're muted. I ain't block you, but don't drop links in my chat. All right, cool. So looking at ACLS, we are bearish. Looking at the 3 chart cycles, we can see that we're in a downtrend and bearish. So that means we should only be looking for sells. We see clear lower lows getting made. We see no higher highs, right? So we do see a lot of wicks and exhaustion tutor down. So that is one thing to note, because when we tried to make a lower low, we failed to make one. So now let's take a closer look at this, right? So we got this resistance level right here at 132, 133. If it breaks past 133, 134, and treats that level as support, you could see a possible reversal come back into play. But if it can continue to hold this level as resistance, you move for sales back down to the previous low at 120, 30, 120. If it can break 120, we can see the price hit 112, 105 on the extreme long term. If the reversal comes into play, it could possibly hit the support level, resistance level at charge. Right, so again, we're looking at a possible NAS buy. We're waiting for GJ to hit our levels, but GJ is going to retracement like a bunch of the GBP pairs right now. Gold, we missed the entry on gold, so we're waiting for the retest or retracement onto gold. And that's pretty much it. That's the main thing. I'm looking at some other currency pairs, but that's the main pairs I'm looking at as of today for some setups on it. All right, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube. I said, oh, screw that. We might be able to see something with oil. Looks like oil did a move yesterday. 1900. No, that was last night. Oil did a drop last night. Okay, so we're going to be looking for sales on oil as well. That did a nice drop last night, right on my level too. All right, so we're going to look for sales on oil as well. Kind of missed the move on that. So same thing, we're waiting for retracement or retest. But yeah, and NAS is doing a retest right now, so we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. If we can continue to hold this level of support, I'm not against going for a buy right here. Like I said, make sure to follow me on TikTok. We're going to be going live later on TikTok. As far as news, we don't have any news today at all. High impact news, that is. Tomorrow, we do got a Fed speaking at 9:15. That's pretty much it. Then Thursday, we got unemployment claims at 8:30. We got a Fed speaking at 2 o'clock. I'm going to go live with the members Thursday. There's not a lot of news this week, but we're going to go live Thursday with the members during the news event. I'll figure out what the second day is. We're going to go live. But we're going to be going live later on today on TikTok during New York session. So make sure to follow me on TikTok. Check out the content. Check out the free signal room. Free signals in the bio. Again, let's just go over how we did last week and last month and all that good stuff. Yesterday, we went 1-0. Last week, we went 8-1, giving us a 89% win rate, caught 15,392 pips, 15,223 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Monday, we caught 4,463 pips. Tuesday, 0. That's when we took that loss. Wednesday was a break-even day. Thursday, 2,800 pips. And then Friday, 8,129. Every trade posted has the date, the time the trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, time POV to enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit. I do the recap of the day at the end of every day. Same thing with the recap of the week and all that good stuff. If it goes to November 1st, you'll see how we did last month. Last month, we went 32-5. Only took 5 losses last month. It was 86% win rate. Caught 157,608 pips. 125,674 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal. Right? And then if you go to October 8th, you'll see how we did last quarter. All right, so last quarter, July we went 34 wins, 3 losses. August 45 wins, 7 losses. September 27 wins, 4 losses. July we caught 105,389 pips. August 219,708 pips. And then September 16,634 pips. In the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses, giving us 88% win rate. In the quarter with a total of 341,731 pips, 323,385 pips strictly with the members and the advanced play signaling. First link in the description, those on YouTube, link in the bio for those on TikTok. You can check all this stuff out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Didn't take any trades, still looking for setups. Gonna be on the chart still. Like I said, we're gonna be back live later on during New York session. But we're gonna go ahead and hop off this live. I'm just gonna catch it to the chats before we hop off though. 40. That's not what we do here. You can ask me questions, but we're not here to say stuff. You don't tell people what to go for. Because I don't need people looking at other people saying stuff and then they take a trade and they lose money on it. None of that stuff. You can ask questions, but don't go in here telling people to do stuff. If you want to do that, go create your own stream. But don't come in here telling people to do stuff. That's not what we do over here. Yes, I trade. No, I don't trade. I mean, if I'm in trades, but I'm not on New York Lives looking for setups. That's when I start breaking down, doing lessons, teaching you, breaking down the trades we took last week, this week, showing you how we took the setups, how you can catch similar setups, ask questions. But I only live stream trading, like when we're looking for trades during London session. Usually during New York, I'm already in position, so I'm just managing my positions during New York. Massive pips. You're saying still have a sale? I haven't had a sale in months. So you must be looking at old stuff. Nope. Link in the bio has all the links to my services. I'm not having a sale anytime soon. I have my stuff on discount for a long time. My stuff's a lot cheaper than it. They have a lot more value than all these other people. So yeah, the sale, I'm not doing the sale anytime soon. Doing the sale anytime soon. Yeah, so now it's doing that retest. But again, we're just waiting for volume. Mondays and Tuesdays are usually the slowest days trading wise. We're just waiting for volume right now. I'm still holding US30 short from 30 for 120. Should I close? Why are you in a sell? You must be trying to catch a reversal or something. 30 for 120. You said your TP is 30 for 120. I mean, why do you think you should close? Like, are you looking at the chart? Why do you think you should close? I don't see no reason for you to close. Doesn't matter how much you deposit because, like I said, and the words you use are very important. You said if you try, you shouldn't try. You should do action. Don't be like I might do it. Try it. You should take action. But if you're brand new to trading, you shouldn't be on a live account because you're asking that question. Like, you should have a set amount that you want to put into your account. There is no magic account. Like, as long as you have like $100 or more, put that into your account. But if you're brand new to trading, you shouldn't put all your savings or all your investment money into it all at once. You should always be on a demo account. If you're not profitable for at least a month, I'm not talking about one day, I'm talking about 4 weeks in the month blue and the month green. If you are not profitable for at least a month, you should still be on a demo trading. But if you're brand new to trading, the last thing you want to do is just put a shit ton of money in your account. Appreciate the follow, Kenneth. Yeah, it had to be an old post because I haven't had a sale since last quarter. I'm not doing any more sales anytime soon. But all the servers are in the bio. So you're interested in learning how to muck up your screen, your charts like this, or you're interested in access to all my signals, link in the bio. First, link in the bio, links in the description if you're on YouTube, link in the bio if you're on TikTok. I have a few services. I'll go over them really quick, show you what they come with, all that good stuff. If you got any questions, drop in the chat. We're going to be on for a little bit longer. But I can show you what comes with the advanced price signal room really quick. Give me 1 second. My bad, I was reading something. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. So these are old signals, so I don't need anybody taking it. So just like in the free signal, every Sunday I drop the Sunday chart analysis. I do the same thing, but every day for the members. It's the New York price watch list. So we trade all sessions. We trade Tokyo, London, and New York. And when I say trade, that means if I see setup. If I don't see the setup, I'm not taking a trade. But I'm on the charts all 3 of those sessions. Again, if I don't see a setup, I'm not taking a trade. I'm on the charts all 3 of those sessions. We trade Tokyo exclusively with the members. Of course, we live stream London session. And then, of course, there's New York session. But every day during New York session, I drop the New York price watch list, going over the trades taken during Tokyo, London, and possible sales going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or we're looking for sales. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sales, and I go over specific price points to look for entries and exits at, just like I be doing during these live streams, and just like I do during the Sunday chart analysis. And then you get all my signals. The free signal only gets 25% of the signals of the day. Advanced play signal always gets the first signal of the day. And then I walked out through the trades. I give you updates to what I'm looking at. Like this was Tokyo session yesterday. I was like, got a lot of news tomorrow. Gonna be looking for JPY New Zealand AD buys as of now. I'll let y'all know when we go live. We have exclusive live streams during New York news events. Last week we went live Wednesday during the news and Friday during the news. I walk out through the trades. I give y'all updates throughout the day, what's going on. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the exclusive lives, they're recorded, posted, so you're watching and get the chance. You have over 400 videos with daily chart analysis and weekly live streams that you can access. You have access to the ones last year. The ones last year during Tokyo session, I switched it up this year. This year, started doing it during New York session. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size for you to make sure you're not taking any trades your account can't handle. For example, I call a US30 trade, you got a $100 account, do not take that position. Then there's also the student and member group chat. Student member group chats where you can interact with other traders and students. People share the results, ask questions, all that good stuff. And then I'm not going to pull that up because I got people's names and faces, but going to the free signal, a lot of the photos in the free signal room are from the group chat. So it focuses on blur yourself. I'm going to show you a couple of those. If it decides to do it, let's try again. I don't know why it's being blurry right now. Wow, it was just working earlier. It's going to work on y'all's phones, but my computer is bugging again. It was just working yesterday. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyways, if you go into the photos, you'll be able to see all that. You hit the free signal room link, you'll be able to see all those photos yourself, right? So you get access to the student member group chat as well. Then I'll also do one-on-one sessions. The one-on-one sessions comes with access to the advanced place signal room and the student member group chat, and then you get 2 sessions a week. The sessions are an hour long. They're recorded and sent to you same day. Those recordings are yours to keep for life. All that stuff's in the bio. All the stuff's in the description. Like I said, make sure to follow me on TikTok. We're going to be live later on during New York session today. I'm going to cut it to the chat. And then, yeah, we're going to help out. I'm still going to be on the charts, but as you can see, prices just arranging, doing retracements. Not anything with good entries right now. Like I said, if I don't see any setups, just like if y'all don't see any good setups, y'all confirmations aren't met, y'all should not take any trades. No problem, unknown. Appreciate the follows. All right, cool. This GU retesting. If you're asking me that, I feel like as of right now, it's trying to. Retest the support level. Hasn't broken it. So you're asking because a lot of y'all be asking questions I know the answer to. You're asking that because you know it's doing that, but you're trying to see, you just want an extra confirmation, which is fine. A lot of y'all know what y'all see. I went over these levels a bunch of times. It's on that same level where it's treating that support, bounced off. Now it's doing a retest to see if we can hold that support, or it's going to reject that level. That's exactly what it's doing. That's what a lot of these charts are doing. They're doing a bunch of retests. As you see right here, NAS is doing the retest, broke that level. Now it's retest to see if you can hold that support. That's what a lot of these charts are doing. Like I said, we're going to be on the chart still, just waiting for volume, really. That's all we're really waiting for. And plus, it's quarter four. Quarter four is the slowest quarter of the year. But even though it's a slow quarter, just like last week, just like last month, there's still plenty of pips to be caught. But that's why if you look at, July or August or September, you can compare it to last month or this month, you can see a drastic slowdown in moves and stuff like that. But there's still opportunities to come. It's the beginning of the week. But yeah, we just gotta be patient and wait for setups. Like I said, if you don't see any setups, don't see any confirmations yet, don't take any trades. Right? There's no point in killing our profits from last week, last month, last quarter, or anything like that. Members, you already know if you got any questions, you can DM me. I'm gonna see y'all the New York press watch list in a couple hours. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Like I said, make sure to follow me on TikTok. It's scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. TikTok is Playmaker Way. YouTube is Playmaker_way. You can DM me on Instagram. I respond to all messages. But yeah, we out for right now. So I'll see y'all next time I live or next time I post a video.